Most people grow up believing one thing: renting is throwing money away. But what if I told you that in 2026, renting can actually be the smarter financial decision? Not emotionally, not socially, but mathematically. Today, I'm going to break down a simple rule called the 7% rule that can instantly tell you whether renting or buying a home actually costs you more. And by the end of this video, you'll know why buying a home isn't always an investment, the real hidden costs nobody talks about, and how to make the smartest decision for your life in 2026. But before we get into the math, let me tell you a quick story. 2019, two friends, let's call them Alex and Ryan, graduated college and moved to the same city. Alex was told, renting is wasting money. Buy as soon as you can. Ryan was told, rent modestly. Invest the difference. Alex bought a home. Ryan rented a similar one. Fast forward to 2026. Alex owns a house, has high monthly payments, constant repair stress, very little cash left to invest. Ryan, same lifestyle, no repair bills, consistent investments, full flexibility. Here's the surprising part. Ryan's net worth is actually higher, same income, different decision. This video explains why. Section 1. Why this question matters more in 2026. In 2026, housing decisions matter more than ever. Here's why. Home prices are still historically high. Mortgage interest rates are higher than the 2010s. Maintenance, insurance, and property taxes keep rising. Meanwhile, renting has become more flexible. For decades, buying a home was almost automatic. Graduate job, marriage, buy a house. But today, that formula doesn't always work financially. So instead of asking, should I buy or rent? We should ask, which one costs less over time? That's where the 7% rule comes in. Section 2. What is the 7% rule? The 7% rule is a simple way to estimate the true annual cost of owning a home. Here's the idea. Owning a home costs roughly 7% of the home's value per year. That 7% comes from four components: mortgage interest, property taxes, maintenance and repairs, opportunity cost. This is the big one. Let's break each one down. Section 3. The real costs OFH P1 a mortgage interest about 4%. When you buy a home with a mortgage, in the early years, most of your payment is interest. Very little goes toward equity. On a $500,000 home, you could easily pay $15,000, $20,000 per year in interest alone. That money is gone forever. The EQE illusion. People say, at least I'm building equity. But in the first 5-7 years, equity grows painfully slowly. You feel rich on paper, but you're cash poor in reality. And if you sell early, realtor fees, closing costs, moving costs can erase years of equity. Property taxes about 1%. In the US, property taxes average around 1% of home value. On a $500,000 home, that's $5,000 every year. And it usually increases. You pay it whether prices go up or down. Maintenance and repairs about 1%. Homes constantly need roof repairs, plumbing fixes, appliances, landscaping, HVAC systems. Rule of thumb, 1% of home value per year. That's another $5,000 annually. Or opportunity cost about 3%. This is the most ignored cost. When you buy a home, you usually put down $50,000, $100,000, or more. That money could have been invested. Historically, the stock market returns 7-10% per year. So if $100,000 is locked into a house, you may be losing $7,000, $10,000 every year in growth. That's opportunity cost. Second, a home is not a stock new 80-day. A home is not the same as an investment. Unlike stocks, you can't sell part of it easily. It costs money every year. It requires constant maintenance. Yes, homes can appreciate, but appreciation profit. Because interest, taxes, and repairs eat into returns. Your home gives you shelter. That's valuable. But financially, it behaves very differently from an investment portfolio. Section 4. ADDIT all UP equals 7%. Let's summarize. Mortgage interest, about 4%. Property taxes, about 1%. Maintenance, about 1%. Opportunity cost, about 3%. Total, 7% per year. So owning a $500,000 home costs roughly $35,000 per year, not including HOA fees, insurance increases, unexpected repairs, market risk. Section 5. How to USE the 7% rule. Here's the rule. If annual rent is less than 7% of the home's value, renting is cheaper. Example. Home price, $500,000. 7% equals $35,000 a year. Monthly, $2,917. If rent is $2, $500 a month, renting wins. $3, $200 a month. Buying might make sense. No emotions, no pressure. Just math. SEC to 6. When buying makes sense. Buying can be great if you'll stay 7. 10 plus years. You value stability. You can still invest. You're not stretching finances. A home isn't just an investment. It's also a place to live, emotional security, a sense of control. And that's okay. Section 7. Hen renting ES the smarter move. Renting often wins if you want flexibility. You may move for work. You invest the difference. You avoid surprise expenses. You live in a high-cost city. Flexibility has value. Opportunities don't wait for mortgages. Renting doesn't mean you're behind. It can mean more cash flow, more investments, less stress, more freedom. Section 8, the biggest MITH. The biggest lie, renting is throwing money away. Reality, interest is thrown away. Taxes are thrown away. Maintenance is thrown away. The real question isn't, am I wasting money? It's, which option wastes less money for my situation? Conclusion, the 7% rule doesn't tell you what to do. It helps you think clearly. In 2026, the smartest people aren't blindly buying or renting. They're running the numbers. So before one of the biggest financial decisions of your life, pause, do the math, and choose what actually works for you. If this helped you think differently, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.